Hello students, welcome to this session of your history class. So last class we are read about to chapter 4 about the slave dynasty. I think question answer you are clear. I already sent PDF of the question answers. So you must have written that one in note copy. So today we'll start new chapter, that is chapter 5, your Khilji dynasty. So this Khilji dynasty, after the slave dynasty, there is no more strong rulers are there in your slave dynasty, by which the slave dynasty was demolished. Then after Khilji dynasty started, and in the Khilji, Alauddin Khilji first ascended the throne, the first ruler of the Khilji dynasty. In the age of 70, he ascended the throne, and in the year of 1290, first he ascended the throne, and he was not that much capable ruler. He was not that, because he was old age. He was not that much capable ruler of the Khilji dynasty, but he has his nephew. One nephew is there. His name was Alauddin Khilji. He appointed him as a governor of Oudh and Kara. He was the governor of Oudh and Kara, and that two kingdoms, he was the governor. And he instructed, Jalaluddin Khilji instructed to Alauddin Khilji to start expedition against the Devgiri, one small state, small kingdom, Devgiri. And Devgiri king was started revolution against Jalaluddin Khilji. When Jalaluddin Khilji saw that, then he instructed Alauddin Khilji to go and defeat the ruler of Devgiri. Then expedition he started, Alauddin Khilji. Then expedition started, he defeated the ruler of Devgiri, and thereafter he returned back after defeating the king, after killing the king of Devgiri. Then by taking a lot of wealth and money and gold, that all things by taking from his kingdom, he returned back to Delhi. So by listening this news, Jalaluddin Khilji become very happy. He that much excited, by which he himself went to welcome to Alauddin Khilji up to the near the gate, entrance gate of the kingdom. He went to welcome Alauddin Khilji. But when Alauddin Khilji was a very ambitious person and very clever person, very ambitious and shrewd person, you can say. He is a shrewd person, clever person. His intention was to become a ruler of the Delhi Sultanate. So that is why when his uncle went to embrace him, welcome him, at that time he killed his uncle. Immediately he killed his uncle, and there only he declared himself the king of, or the ruler of, or the sultan of the Delhi. So like this manner, by cleverity, he killed his uncle and become the ruler of Delhi Sultanate. Then Alauddin Khilji started his ruling from 1269. From 1269, he declared himself as a Sultan of Delhi. And after declaring, the nobles, the ministers, the people, so many are not happy, because Jalaluddin Khilji was the ruler, and by cleverity he killed him, and he declared himself the ruler of Delhi kingdom. So this thing, it was not accepted by noble people or your ministers or the rich persons who all are there in the court, they are not happy. So to make them happy, Jalaluddin, by hook or crook, he tried to make them happy and to uh, attract themselves towards him. To attract themselves towards him, he was tried. So what he did, he distributed all the wealth, whatever wealth he brought from Devgiri. By defeating the king of Devgiri, he brought it by that all wealth he distributed among the nobles, and many rich persons, noble person, ministers, he offered the land area also, certain land area also offered, and to make them happy. So wealth and land, like this manner he tried to make them happy. The nobles and their revolution, he tried to stop it. And thereafter he also distributed coins among the peoples. Those people are not accepted as a king of the Sultan of Delhi, this Alauddin Khilji. He distributed the coins among themselves, and some are, he cut and blinded the son of his uncle, and those sons are there. Jalaluddin Khilji's sons are there. Okay, they are not that much strong, but the sons are there. So what he did, he killed them, and also made them blind. So like, and kept in the prison. So he made them incapable ruler. By physically he harassed them. Who? Your Alauddin Khilji. And that sons are, so many sons are there, but they are all the sons, he made them incapable by physically. Some are to some he made blind, to some he killed. So like that manner he did, and declare himself a sultan. Moreover, also those are still, some nobles are there, they are not accepted as a ruler or accepted as a sultan, as a ruler, or Alauddin Khilji. So he kept them in prison or killed them also, some nobles. Okay, so like this manner arrested them and kept in the prison some nobles. So like this manner, this type of situation, by making, he declared himself as a Sultan of Delhi. Thereafter, Alauddin was an ambitious ruler. He always tried to become a ruler, and whole world should be under the control of Alauddin Khilji. Whole area, whole continent should be under the control of Alauddin Khilji. So Alauddin always trying to conquer and make very vast territory, to increase the territory of his state. So in 1297 he sent expedition against the ruler of Gujarat and annexed along with the. So in 1297 he started his expedition against the Gujarat, and Gujarat and annexed Malwa, Gujarat in his kingdom, okay, in his territory. Thereafter he conquered also Alauddin Khilji expedition towards the Bengal he started, and Bengal also, but he not get successful to occupy Bengal. But Bengal side area like Mandu, Dhar, Chanderi, Ujjain, these all areas also he mixed with his territory. But Bengal ruler was very strong at that time, so he not able to defeat the Bengal ruler. So that is why Bengal was not mixed. And from Gujarat he brought, thereafter, during the time of expedition of Gujarat, he brought a slave, Malik Kafur, okay, and he's a very strong person, Malik Kafur, a very strong slave and bravier and warrior also. Okay, so he appointed him his general, army general. Who? Your Alauddin Khilji appointed him as a general of his army, and he was also very much faithful to his master. Who? Your Malik Kafur. Malik Kafur was very much faithful to his master Alauddin Khilji. So he having Alauddin Khilji have great faith upon him. So he instructed Alauddin Khilji instructed to Malik Kafur to start expedition towards the Deccan. Deccan means toward the south. Okay, toward the south India. Okay, he instructed him to start expedition against the south. Thereafter, the Malik Kafur was later helped the master to conquer Deccan and conquer the Gujarat. Malwa helped him to control seaport also. So many things in many different area. Malik Kafur helped to Alauddin Khilji. He turned his attention towards the Rajput kingdom also. Towards the Rajput, that time Rajputs also very strong. Okay, Rajput kingdoms, that is Ranthambore and Chittor. Okay, Chittor and Ranthambore, two powerful states, kingdoms are there. So he started movement towards the these two states and defeated the Rajput rulers also. Who? Alauddin Khilji. And in that, ultimately, when they are defeated, the women of the Rajput, there is a tradition, custom was there, and that custom is that Johar custom. If they are looking that their state is going to be defeated by enemies, then themselves they assassinated in the fire. That is Johar. Okay, so themselves the assassination of themselves, the lady women, to save their honor, to save their honor. So the self-immolation of the Rajput royal woman is called Johar. So thereafter conquering North India, slowly Rajput kingdom, then Malwa, then Dhar, then thereafter Gujarat, then Chanderi, Ujjain. These all state after defeating the rulers, after annexing these all states within his area, then he started movement towards the southern India. Okay,